Hey guys, welcome to my channel. And today, I'll be reading a Katsuki X-Reader, My Lovely Ex on Tumblr. So let's get into it. It felt wrong that whenever you saw him, your heart would beat just a little bit faster, that your hands would get warm, and your cheeks would flush, that he seemed to be on your mind every minute of the day. It felt wrong, and he knew it was wrong, but you couldn't help but want it. Izuku, he whispered, eyebrows furrowed tightly together as he sat on his bed. Your fingers fiddling together as your heart clenched in sorrow. I think I love him, you confess, a tear slipping down your cheek. Midori gives you a sad smile, causing more tears to stream down your face. Lian, why are you crying? You should be happy, he says, reaching over to brush his thumb against your cheek, wiping the tears away gently. Because, Izuku, I know how terrible he was to you. How can I love a person who treated you like you were worthless? Your voice unstable as he stared up into his emerald green eyes. What kind of friend am I? Falling in love with my best friend's bully? Lian, Midori starts. I know it's hard for you to see him for anything other than that, and what he has done to me. But you both know, Kachan isn't like that anymore. His eyes soften with a small smile. It's okay to let yourself fall in love with him. You glance down at your hands, not knowing what to do. Don't worry about me. Kachan and I have already talked about our past. Sure, he might be a bit rough with me, here and there, but it's from a different place now. Midoriya says, trying to ease your frustrations and allow you to let go of the past. I can't help but feel guilty, allowing myself to feel this way. It just isn't right, Izuku, you say once again. But Midoriya places his larger scarred hand over yours. Why don't you try and talk to Kachan about this? That way, you won't feel so guilty. I know Kachan is trying to move on from the past too, so I think that would be a good idea. Standing outside of Katsuki's dorm room, one evening, he let out a breath before knocking on his door, stepping back nervously as he waited. It wasn't long before the door opened, revealing the blonde who made your heart do backflips. Can we talk? Staring down at you quietly, with his sharp red eyes, for what seemed like an eternity, he finally stepped inside for you to walk in before shutting the door behind you. Walking towards the middle of his room, Katsuki followed you over towards his bed, taking a seat in front of you. So, what did you want to talk about? Pulling his desk chair out, he took a seat. I want to talk about Izuku and middle school, he finally said, and you could see Katsuki hold his breath from the corner of your eye. Your voice catches in your throat, unsure of how to go about all of this. You know I never liked you in middle school for how you treated Izuku. I hated you so much, and I swore that I would always hate you for what you put him through. Your brows knitted together, your lips pressed in a tight line. I didn't want to care about you, but then I couldn't help myself. Your heart was heavy as you began to pour out your feelings to Bakugou. You weren't even sure if he cared, but you needed to heal and to let go. So why? Why do I love you so much? His eyes widened as he watched you hand your heart to him. He had always known it was a grudge you held for him, and it always haunted him. But to have you confessing your pain and love, it hurt even more. Ryan, he breathes, breaking his silence. as your knuckles whitened from the tight grip you had on your knees. It feels so wrong to love you. It feels so wrong because of everything you had done to him. But I can't stop myself. He felt dizzy from his sudden confession, his mind going 100 miles a minute. But you were right. It did feel wrong. It felt wrong to have you, to want to love you, even though you despised him. He deserved all the hate you held for him. Your love seemed impossible for a man like Katsuki. I don't know what you want me to say. He said honestly. He was not even sure why he decided to confess in the first place. Not that he wasn't happy about it, because he was extremely happy. He wanted so badly to tell you he liked you back, but seeing you so upset and distraught, he didn't want to hurt you anymore. He could tell me it was okay to love you. But is it really? He let out a small sigh, lips pressed tight as he glanced over at you. I didn't mean to cause you all this pain, he said softly, trying to ease you from your current state. It may not look like it, but I'm trying to be better now. Why, Anne? I'll be better for you. I want to be better for Izuku. I'll do better, he nods, so that you won't have to cry anymore. Your eyes found their way to his red ones, before you give him a small smile with a nod. Holding out your pinky towards him, he stares at your smaller hand, puzzled. Promise? His eyes dart between your pinky and your eyes, before intertwining your pinky with his. Promise. You give him a soft smile through your tears, before he gently caresses your cheek with the back of his hand. You're such a dummy, crying because you care about Deku so damn much. The corner of his lips rise as he continues to caress your cheek. I don't deserve someone as loving as you. Bringing your hand to rest over his on your cheek, you close your eyes before letting out a sigh, trying to calm your trembling body. A comfortable silence sat in Baku's room, warm from his touch, as you basked in his gentle affection. If Midori and Bakugou could heal from the past, maybe you could too. Feeling his lips pressing against your cheek, your eyes felt to open to see him pulling back, your smiles mirroring each other. Your new relationship with Katsuki would be the first step of healing from the past, this time filled with love.